Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, Heart and Soul Tarot. My name is Jay, I'm an intuitive reader. I'm here again today with another pick a card reading. This reading's to take a look at divinely led relationships and journeys, so twin flame journeys, soul connections in separation, okay? So we're going to have two options. The first option is the green elephant, and then we have the second option, the pink elephant. You might have noticed that I do like elephants. They're one of my favourite animals, so I probably will use those a lot during my pick a cards. These are general readings, okay, so just take what resonates with your situation and leave anything else then for other viewers. If you do like this type of video, please let me know in the comments below, and if you'd like to like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that too. Okay, so I'm going to get started with the first group, the pink elephant. Okay, so what I've decided to do is I will leave the guidance cards, or two in your case, come out until last, and we'll get some tarot cards. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be asking is what is going on in the Divine Masculine's headspace right now. Okay, so those who chose the green elephant, what is going on in the Divine Masculine's headspace, please, Spirit? Beautiful. In regards to this connection, what is going on in the Divine Masculine's headspace right now? So we've got the Magician, okay? So the Magician is all about manifestation, it's about magic. As you can see in the card there, there is that infinity sign, okay? Perhaps the Divine Masculine is actually waking up to the idea this could be a higher type of relationship, some sort of soul connection, and perhaps manifesting fresh new beginnings with you, okay? We have the Nine of Cups then, which speaks of wish fulfillment, okay? So they do believe the masculine in this connection, they do see you as their wish fulfillment, okay, as their dream come true. With this card though, it could be a case that the Divine Masculine at this time is overindulging, okay, because all those cups there, it could be a case that they're distracting themselves then in overindulgence, okay? We've also got then the King of Cups. Now the King of Cups is very mature with his emotions, and it does mean that this Divine Masculine you're asking about, I do feel that they have strong romantic feelings towards you, okay? And they are coming to the realization of this, I feel, with the Magician there. This is quite new to them, or it's something that they've suppressed for a long time, and it's really coming to the surface strongly for them then, okay? But the King of Cups, he can hold on to his emotions. He's not very open with his emotions. He kind of takes the slow approach then, okay? He's not going to come rushing out and gushing out with sentiment straight away. It's a slow process, and it can speak of emotions, as I said, that are being suppressed at this time, okay? We've also then got the Queen of Wands, okay? Now the Queen of Wands is a very, very fiery energy, okay? Could be Leo, Sagittarius or Aries, doesn't have to be, but the Queen of Wands is a very magnetic, magical queen, okay? And she knows her worth, and I believe that this masculine sees the feminine as someone who knows their worth, and they appreciate your worth as well. This could be someone who's a business leader, an entrepreneur, okay? Really has got their stuff together, and very passionate, I want to say again, a very strong connection as well here, okay? And they are feeling, I want to say, that magnetic pull towards you at this time. With the King of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign, okay? So Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, although it doesn't have to be again, okay? So what I want to take a look at now is what is going on in the Divine Feminine's headspace at this time, okay? So the Divine Feminine's headspace at this time. We have the Seven of Pentacles, okay? The Seven of Pentacles speaks of divine timing, okay? It speaks of taking a different perspective as well, looking at things slightly differently. You have planted these seeds, and now you're kind of waiting for the fruition of them. And it's quite nice that you know, the masculine has the Magician in the mind there, and the feminine has that taking a slightly different perspective and believing in this divine timing. It's almost like that infinity sign on the Magician there. Both are realizing that this is an infinite connection, that there is no rush, and while they desire it and want it. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's a process. Both are awakening to that idea, I feel. So what else is going on in the Divine Feminine's headspace right now, please, Spirit? What's going on in the Divine Feminine's headspace? Okay, so you've got the Eight of Cups, okay? So perhaps you have had to walk away from this situation, or perhaps the masculine has walked away from you, okay? And you know you're not together at the moment. I mean, this video is aimed at people at separation. So this, you know, indicates that somebody's had to walk away from the situation. With it being under the Nine of Cups in regards to the masculine's headspace, perhaps it is because of this overindulgence on the masculine or the feminine's part, okay? Perhaps both of you are overindulging and distracting yourselves rather than focusing previously on the self-work that is possibly required in order to get this relationship into balance, okay? Yeah, perhaps the Divine Feminine is feeling a little broken as well. I'm looking at those broken glasses there and perhaps wondering how on earth things could be fixed. Now, while the masculine is still seeing this as a wish fulfillment, the feminine as wish fulfillment, perhaps she has no idea that that's the case, and how the masculine is feeling. Perhaps he definitely hasn't shown that by walking away or leaving you in a fragile state, then, shall we say. Okay, we've got the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you could be feeling rather defensive at the moment and guarded in regards to the masculine because of past hurt. So this walking away situation, almost a feeling of abandonment. But what I'm getting with this Nine of Wands, okay, it's almost like a staircase into enlightenment. And this moon being here tells me that you are listening to your intuition more. You are trusting that this happened for a reason, that this needed to crumble in order for things to be brought into balance. As I say, you're having some sort of a change of perspective there, okay? So one more card, please, for what's going on in this Divine Feminine's headspace, please, Spirit. I want to say as well, realising that it's a journey, that staircase again, it isn't an overnight fix, and perhaps in the past it's been sort of quick action and things have been wonderful one minute and next minute then you don't know where on earth you are feeling like these broken glasses here. It's a gradual, step by step, one step at a time. I'm hearing now Tom Walker, just you and I, one step at a time. Okay, so we've got two cards pop out, so we're going to take those. So what I feel is happening is the Divine Feminine right now is possibly focusing more on herself at the moment, okay? So taking herself away from thinking too much about the Divine Masculine and working on themselves. With the Eight of Pentacles here, it does speak of focusing perhaps on work life, or perhaps you are actually focusing on growth yourself, okay? Like I was saying, this journey, this path to enlightenment, you're starting to see the bigger picture, and you've put a lot of hard work and effort into this connection, okay? But now I feel that you're putting it into yourself. This spider has created this web solely to feed himself, and I feel you were feeding your soul. You were nourishing yourself in ways that you perhaps haven't in the past. With this Wheel of Fortune here, the Divine Feminine is coming to a close of a cycle then, okay, within the headspace. So perhaps it is walking away and moving away from thoughts of feeling left out in the cold. The Eight of Cups feeling that a full turn of events, if you like. The circle has come around completely. There's a karmic cycle coming to a close with the Wheel of Fortune there, and it's also a good omen as well, okay? So things are changing for the better, and that's going to happen while you are putting this work into yourself, as this Eight of Pentacles is indicating here, okay? So yeah, the Divine Feminine right now is working on themselves while the and experiencing some sort of change of event. The moon is very significant as well. The moon is in two of these cards here, okay? So perhaps you are paying more attention to the moon cycles at the moment, or you are feeling the energetic shifts within those moon cycles. And realising that everything is connected as well. I want to say with the Wheel of Fortune, the Divine Feminine is realising that there is a bigger connection. Same as a spider's web, really. It's kind of small, and then it goes out, it extends, it gets bigger. It's all connected, it's all joined, and it's kind of like the same sort of effect on this card here. So I want to say that you're moving out, the Divine Feminine is moving out of a space of confusion and where there's lots of different things going on in the headspace, okay, and moving to more of a free flowing space then. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is have a look at the Divine Masculine's heart space at this time. So, the Divine Masculine's heart space at this time, please. For those who chose the green elephant, what is going on in the Divine Masculine's heart space at this time, please, Spirit? We've got quite active cards here, okay, so I feel there's a lot going on emotionally for this Divine Masculine. Although they've got that King of Cups energy in the headspace where they are sort of holding back and keeping emotions repressed, perhaps they are having, they're coming through fast and furious. It isn't something that they're able to deny anymore. There's that some sort of awakening happening there. Some sort of acceptance, if you like, in order for them to move forward. So what's going on? Beautiful. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So while the feminine has the Eight of Pentacles in the headspace, the masculine is actually working on his emotions right now, and perhaps again distracting himself with work. But I feel that he is making an effort to do the self-work, okay? So he's polishing up his own coins there, okay? And manifesting again, I want to say, it almost looks, you know, as if this person is writing or casting spells with the skull there and the candle there, okay? And he's still got this candle burning for the Divine Feminine, I feel. With the Eight of Wands being here and the Page of Wands, okay, we could be speaking about fire energy here, so that could be Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. It doesn't have to be though, okay, but the Eight of Wands is fast communication, okay, or fast messages coming in for you, and pages also deliver messages as well. So I feel in the heart space the Divine Masculine is wanting to reach out to you at this time, okay, but they are focused, as I say, on themselves right now, and they are focusing on balance and grounding, I want to say, okay. But yeah, the Page of Wands could speak of a passionate communication. You know, this could be someone who is younger than you, or someone who isn't as mature in their emotions, hasn't had as many life experiences then as yourself, okay. They can be quite a young energy, very fun, very driven, very adventurous, okay, and quite curious as well. And I feel that they are definitely considering reaching out to you, okay. Their heart is calling to you, and I feel if you're not actually getting anything in 3D, I believe in 5D you probably are having dreams about the Divine Masculine, and they probably are having these dreams about you as well. You're sort of matching each other there, and maybe both of you are actually wanting to reach out to each other, okay. So what about the Divine Feminine? What's going on in the Divine Feminine's heart space, please, Spirit? What's going on in the Divine Feminine's heart space for those who chose this green elephant? One more, thank you. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles, wonderful. We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Mother of Wands. Okay. Right now, I want to say that the Divine Feminine is probably playing her cards close to her chest, okay, with regards to her emotions. Quite shut off. I want to say that this is the sword here that's being protected, okay, and this is what I feel you are doing right now with your heart space, okay. Perhaps you are feeling this way because in the past there has been some deceitful behaviour. Perhaps you have felt the sword through your heart situation, okay, or perhaps it is you that is been exhibiting behaviours that haven't been ideal with, you know, regards to deception, or perhaps there's been cheating involved on either end, okay, not necessarily, but some sort of behaviour that isn't acceptable to the Divine Feminine then, okay. Yeah, so I think that at the moment you're feeling quite guarded with regards to your heart space, okay. And the Three of Pentacles here shows me that you are focusing on perhaps work at the moment. Perhaps you do work with this person, perhaps you met this person in work, okay. But there's also that desire in the heart space to come together and to work as a team with the Three of Pentacles being here, okay. And maybe silently having this belief that you are stronger than the both of you make out, you have got this strong connection, and when you work together it does go really well. You can sort of climb mountains together, okay? You can achieve anything kind of attitude. We've also got the Mother of Wands, so I do feel that the Divine Feminine is still feeling very passionate towards the masculine, okay? They do have this fiery energy to them, but at the same time they know their worth. The Mother of Wands knows her worth, the Queen of Wands, okay? And she's protecting these eggs as well, okay? So again, it speaks of protection, and you are perhaps feeling a little closed off and defensive at the moment in regards to the masculine in the heart space. Leadership as well, okay? Taking leadership and taking ownership and being responsible then for how you live your life, okay? I do feel that's a strong energy there as well. And passion as well, regaining passion, finding out who you are again in a different sort of light, and maybe your passions have strongly changed at the moment as well. I'm getting with that message there, okay? So right now I think that the Divine Feminine is quite closed off to the masculine, and although these messages could be coming in for her, I think she could be sort of holding on to this sword for dear life at the moment. It's going to take a lot to kind of persuade the feminine to sort of to let up at the moment and to let the masculine in. Obviously, if you do want the Divine Masculine to communicate with you, you know, forgiveness and letting go is really important. I'm not suggesting you put up with anything that doesn't sit well with you, but if you are wanting to come together, and you know, from the Three of Pentacles it does appear that you do want to come together in order to have this conversation, to sort of get to the bottom of what's really been going on. It is going to require you to sort of let the guard down just a little there, okay? Right, what I'm going to do now is have a look at actions, okay? What actions are coming in? So what's going to happen within the next few weeks in regards to this connection? What actions will the Divine Masculine make or the Divine Feminine make? What actions, what's happening in this connection in the next few weeks? Please Spirit, one more card. Wonderful. Okay, so we've got the Magician again, okay? So manifestation. We've got that Seven of Swords again. And we've got the Six of Swords. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords in a minute, okay? The Seven of Swords can speak about strategy, okay? But again, it can speak of that sneaky, deceptive behaviour. And in this particular picture, it is a man in the picture, okay? It's the Divine Masculine, although it doesn't have to be, okay? So he's run off with these swords, but these two swords are still standing here, okay? In spite of everything, I want to say, those two swords are still standing there. And sometimes it might even be questionable why they're still standing. Obviously, with the Seven of Swords being here, I want to say, you know, I am going to clarify it, but I want to say be careful. You know, if something doesn't feel right to you, with the Magician being here, trust in your intuition, okay? If something doesn't feel right to you, don't be afraid to question that further. But what I do feel with the Six of Swords coming after it is more speaking about moving away from that sort of behaviour, okay? Taking the Swords of Wisdom and moving into calmer seas, okay? So changing the winds then, if you like. Manifestation powers are very strong at the moment, and the Magician also represents new beginnings, okay, and transformation as well. I can see that butterfly at the bottom there, transformation, and again I'm being drawn to that infinity sign, okay. I'm going to clarify this Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here, please, Spirit? Why is the Seven of Swords here for near actions? Okay, so we've got the Star and we've got the Hanged Man. Okay, lovely. So somebody's had a change of perspective, I want to say, okay? Somebody's taken a totally different look at what's going on here, okay? Perhaps there's been some sort of awakening, some desire now to move away from the Seven of Swords to sneaky, deceptive behaviour. Perhaps it was even just a case of that King of Cups who's holding on to his emotions, okay? Perhaps that's what the deception was, making you believe that, you know, you weren't as important to this person as you actually are. Whatever it is, I feel it's coming to light, okay? Somebody's had a change of perspective. This Hangman represents that. There's also a pause at the moment, okay? You've got very fast action cards. You've got the Magician, which is a fast worker. The Six of Swords, I feel, is a fast card as well, okay? And you've got wish fulfillment with this Star card being here. It could be an Aquarius, okay? We could be dealing with a Pisces here as well. Doesn't have to be though, okay? But wish fulfillment and rebirth with this stork being here, okay? Somebody's had a change of perspective, looking at things in a totally different light in order for them to move forward from in the Six of Swords energy then, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, there's the Queen of Wands again, okay? So that Queen of Wands has shown up a few times and she's very magnetic, as I was saying. Manifestation power is strong with the Queen of Wands, okay? And this star energy here, okay? So what you're focusing on, what you're dreaming about, what you're intuitively being drawn to, that is trusting your intuition. Those things are being brought to you, and whether you're male or female watching this, that Queen of Wands energy is a leadership energy, and I do feel that you're going to be taking control of your own life and allowing this connection to heal, I want to say with the star again, okay, from this unpleasant behaviour in the past, and forgiveness I feel is important in order to move into these calmer seas away from the choppy waters there, okay? And then your guidance cards. Okay, so you've got Focused Intention and Diana. And that says, think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcomes. Okay, so even if right now you're feeling this situation, there's just no hope, there's just too much of this Seven of Swords going on, this sneaky behaviour. Have faith right now, okay? Focus on what you want to bring into your life. You don't want to be bringing this energy back. You want to be bringing in the star energy. You want to be bringing this magician energy into you. These fresh beginnings, these wonderful magical experiences, okay? So focus on what you want at this time, because it is a strong time for manifestation for you. And you've also got hope, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Wonderful. And the Queen of Wands, like I've said, she really does know her own worth, okay? And I feel you are stepping into that energy, whether you're male or female, understanding your true worth. Full love, unconditional love and acceptance. And, you know, with hope being here, she works with a team of angels, okay, to clear the way for you and to bring hope into any situation, even if it does sometimes feel impossible. Hope is here to let you know that there is hope and that things could well go in a totally different direction quicker than you might imagine, and you know, you're jumping in this boat and you're setting off to much calmer waters with your swords of wisdom. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, group 1. Thank you very much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you. I would love to hear about your stories, and if you'd like to like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that too. Thank you very much. Bye. Okay, so group 2, Pink Elephant. I'm going to put your guidance card just there for a minute, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be drawing some energies for the masculine's headspace and the feminine headspace, and then we'll look at the heart space, and then we're going to have a look at any actions or what's coming in the near future in regards to the connection, okay? So first of all, the masculine's headspace. What is going on in the divine masculine's headspace for those who chose the pink elephant, please, Spirit? Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. He's thinking a lot at the moment, okay? This could be a long distance relationship. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. We've got the World in the hand there, okay? He could be considering travelling towards the feminine at this time. He could be going on some sort of journey himself, some sort of spiritual journey. But it's also a card of manifestation, okay? So it's a time of sort of biding his time right now, thinking about what's gone on, reflection, and kind of waiting for his ships to come in, okay? Then we've got the Empress, which is a beautiful energy to have, and then we've got the World, okay? So we've got 2 major arcana cards here in the space of 3 cards, okay? So that shows me that there is a lot going on for the divine masculine in regards to his headspace at the moment, okay? There's expansion there, I want to say. There's been some sort of completion of a karmic cycle with the World being here in order for rebirth, in order for a new beginning of some sorts, okay? I want to look at this eagle that's flying there. I feel the divine masculine is learning to rise above any drama or any negativity, really learning. He's developed his wings then, and he's learning how to ride the wind with grace then. I'm also looking at the lion as well, so you could be dealing with a Leo, although you don't have to be, okay? Got the Empress here. So the divine masculine sees the the Divine Feminine in as exactly what she is, the Empress, okay? You know, the Empress is the Divine Feminine of the pack. She embodies all energies of the Queens from the Tarot deck, okay? So she's the empath, she's the nurturer, she's got a coin in order, she's abundant, she's loyal, she's truthful, she's highly spiritual as well as a rule, okay? And I feel that the Divine Masculine right now is having some sort of spiritual awakening himself, and definitely waking up to the realization that the Divine Feminine is actually this Empress energy, unlike someone that he's ever met before. Okay, so what about the Divine Feminine's headspace then? Please, Spirit, what's going on for the Divine Feminine at this point in their headspace? What is going on? Okay, I'm actually being told to use this deck. So this is the Wheel of the Year Tarot. And the other deck I'm using is the Witch's Tarot. So what's going on for the Divine Feminine's headspace at the moment? What is going on in the Divine Feminine's headspace, please, Spirit? I want to say that the Divine Feminine is calm at this time, okay? Is not too stressed out, is not worried about this connection. They're kind of focused on themselves right now. Okay, so we've got the King of Wands, we've got the Nine of Wands, and we've got the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so like I was saying about kind of doing your own thing at the moment, I feel the Divine Feminine is kind of stepping into this King of Wands energy, the leadership role. Okay, it could be an entrepreneur, could be focusing on business, could be focusing on work right now, but really taking control and a leadership role, okay? Looking out for yourself. And I also believe that the Divine Feminine is viewing the Divine Masculine in this light, okay? She sees him as the King of Wands, this very passionate, fiery energy, okay? Quite adventurous. I want to say with a dog being there, loyal as well, okay? But yeah, the business leader and a successful business leader at the moment. So really embodying a leadership role at the moment, the Divine Feminine, and taking control of things. With the Nine of Wands here, it tells me that you haven't give up, okay? It's almost at the end of a completion of a cycle for you in regards to burdens that you could be carrying around with you, okay? But not giving up, being determined, although you could be feeling at the moment slightly guarded, okay? Not so much in this card, it's not displayed, but in the normal Nine of Wands, it does look like the person in the card is feeling defensive, okay? But this person's kind of just getting on with it, getting on with what they have to do, and I feel that's what the Divine Feminine is doing at the moment. Like I was saying, not too anxious about it, not too concerned right now. They realise that the Divine Masculine is their wish fulfillment, and they want this happy union together. However, they are focusing right now on themselves and realising that by working on themselves, by taking the leadership role, they're actually enabling the Divine Masculine to do just that as well, okay? Standing into that energy. And with this card as well, I mean, this guy is actually working on this scarecrow and he looks rather drained, okay? So perhaps you've realised that by working on other people's problems, it actually causes us to avoid our own issues, and you're now really applying self-love and looking after yourself. Like I say, you know, the Divine Feminine still sees the masculine as this wish fulfillment, and they do want this happy union, as this card indicates here, okay? But they are kind of taking a step back, I feel, at the moment in order to work on self-improvement. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the heart space, okay? So what is going on for the Divine Masculine in his heart space at the moment, please, Spirit? What is going on in the Divine Masculine's heart space for those who chose the pink elephant, please, Spirit? One more. What's going on in this Divine Masculine's heart space? Okay, we've got two. We'll take them. Okay, oh wow, we've got the World again. We've got the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles. Lovely. And we've got the Four of Cups. Okay, so with the Four of Cups being here, okay, and what this is saying to me is that I think the Divine Masculine is realising that he's actually missed out on on a golden opportunity here, okay? And the Four of Cups in this particular deck, this feminine and this mermaid here is handing over this cup, okay? And this person is just completely ignoring it. It's a missed opportunity. I feel the divine masculine is waking up in his heart space to the fact that he has actually missed an opportunity of love here. He's kind of oblivious to the fact that this feminine is still here, and although she looks rather fed up of handing the cup to the masculine, okay, she is still on the sidelines there doing so. Also realising that the divine feminine's true worth, I feel, okay, with the Queen of Pentacles being here. The Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy. She's very abundant, she's very loyal, she's very kind, earthy energy as well, okay, so Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, although it doesn't have to be. But yeah, realising the worth of the divine feminine right now, okay, and actually seeing her as some sort of treasure. With the High Priestess and the World being here, what I was saying about some sort of karmic cycle coming to an end for a new beginning to emerge, this High Priestess sort of reiterates that, and this is going on in the heart space as well, okay? So the High Priestess is almost like a high calling, okay? It's listening to your intuition more. It speaks of balance as well with the black and the white poles being there, okay? And this moon at the bottom of the card, which I've never actually noticed before, yeah, I feel the moon is of significance, okay? So the perhaps during the full moon or the next new moon that this person is really going to be having some sort of awakening then, and some sort of higher knowledge of exactly what this connection is, and truly bringing balance into their own life, okay? So that perhaps they're not focused on these three cups here, and they're actually focused on the divinely offered cup that is coming from this mermaid there, okay? So then for the divine feminine's heart space, what's going on for our divine feminine in this group, please, in the heart space? Queen of Wands, beautiful, magnetic, fiery energy, standing into your power, knowing your worth, regaining passions for things in your personal life, I want to say. Perhaps new ideas, business ideas, getting very creative, I want to say as well, okay? We've got the Four of Pentacles here, and we've got the King of Cups, okay? So you're still holding on, I feel, to the King of Cups there, okay? This King of Cups who has so far been rejecting this offer of love, okay? And perhaps you do suspect that the divine masculine does have these feelings for you, or perhaps it's you that is actually holding back these feelings, okay? So because you do have the Four of Pentacles, which, you know, can speak of sort of being mean with emotions there, okay? Holding on really tightly and not letting go. King of Cups can be someone who can be emotionally repressed, okay? Or someone who is not prepared to show their emotions. But strong emotions here all the same. Perhaps it is because of this guarded feeling that we discussed in the headspace, okay? This perhaps things in the past have not been ideal, and right now, although you're not letting go of the divine masculine in sense of the 5D connection, you're perhaps not even sure that you want it in the 3D world because of this behaviour in the past that has left you feeling like the rejection then that come with the Four of Cups here, okay? Continually offering your cup and it being refused. Perhaps you are, well, you have these strong emotions now, you're not prepared to let on at the moment to the divine masculine with these feelings in fear of being hurt. So I'm actually going to get a clarifier for the Four of Pentacles. What's the Four of Pentacles about, please, Spirit? What's this Four of Pentacles about? Yeah, we've got the Chariot, okay? So there's movement on there, balance. Okay, you're holding on, and there's a need for balance here in regards to the emotions, I feel, as well, okay? So the Four of Cups, I feel, is linked to this. It is left, the rejection is kind of left you holding on and not expressing the emotions that you normally would have towards this divine masculine, okay? But there's change coming in for you in regards to that, I feel, and fast movement. Cancer could be represented by the Chariot as well, okay? But again, some sort of spiritual journey for yourself as well, an awakening. And then we've got the moon, okay? So the moon could be of significance, like I was saying, in regards to the masculine's heart space. Something of significance, this change, this balance that is required right now is going to occur, I feel, around the time of the full moon for you. Listening to your intuition more, realising that this is part of a journey. It's not an instantaneous meet someone, fall in love, live happily ever after, because twin flames or deep soul connections, they often bring many painful lessons, and I feel that for this particular divine feminine, the lessons have been tough, and there's time now where there's going to be a shift then, and listening to that intuition, going with what you believe to be in your best interest, and yeah, balance being brought, okay? And at the bottom then you've got the Hanged Man, okay? So change of perspective and some sort of enlightenment going on, okay? And I feel that applies to both the masculine and the feminine in this case. There is a change of perspective. While everything might be on a standstill right now, I do feel there's going to be a breakthrough very soon in regards to that. And speaking of breakthroughs, we're now going to take a look to see what actions or what is going on in the near future of this connection. So is the divine masculine going to reach out? Is the feminine going to reach out? You know, what is going on in the near future of this connection? Okay, so we have the Devil card, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Hierophant. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so with the Devil card being here, okay, in this particular deck, as you can see, these lovers are in a passionate embrace, okay? The passion in this connection is unreal, okay? And it's a deep, deep passion. It's not, you know, only sexual. There's a passion to get to know each other, I feel, but there is definitely sexual attraction here, an intense sexual attraction at that. With the Knight of Pentacles being here, there could be some sort of offer being made, okay? So this could be the masculine reaching out, as the Knight is a masculine card. However, it doesn't have to be, okay? But with a grounded offer. The only thing with the Knight of Pentacles is that they're a very, very slow mover, okay? So, but while it's slow, it is, it's grounded and it lasts a long time. It's longevity there, okay? So with the groundedness of this Pentacles here and this passion of the Devil card that we have here, okay? This is kind of like an all-round balanced, good situation to be in almost. What I was saying about balance being required during the heart and the head space part of the reading, I feel that balance is coming into play, but you're realising that this isn't just a passionate connection. Perhaps one of you were blind to the fact that it was anything more than sort of a friends with benefit situation before now, but realising this actually has potential for the long haul, and this grounded offer coming into you. And the Hierophant as well, okay? The Hierophant can speak of a committed relationship, can speak of marriage even, okay? So, you know, this could become a very committed and a traditional relationship, if you like. But with this particular deck, okay, there's a man here asking for help from the spiritual guru. And, excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, so he's come for help, and perhaps you are seeking help outside of this connection right now to find out what's going on. You are realising, I feel, that both masculine and feminine, this is a spiritually led connection. Okay, with the Devil, I do have to mention, you know, it could be negative thinking there, okay, although I'd say in this deck it's a very passionate card. You know, traditionally the Devil can speak about addictions, it can speak about negative thinking, but with the way the cards are here, I feel toxic cycles being broken there, okay? And I just wanted to clarify where the Devil was here, that's why I was shuffling. And we have the Prince of Chalices, so this is the Page of Cups, okay? So someone could be coming in with an apology, somebody could be coming in with a romantic offer for you. This could be a young energy, okay? It could be a water sign, says Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. It doesn't have to be though, just that kind of energy. The daffodil here I'm being called, who's that could be of importance. I know here in Wales, daffodils are very important to us. It's our national flower, okay? And the two birds there represent peace to me as well, okay? So this person is going to bring in peace. So not only is there the passion here, okay? This is why I wanted to sort of clarify this. We have actually got the love and the feelings here as well, then, okay? Early stages of feelings, perhaps this person is very creative as well. But yeah, early expression of feelings coming in. We've got the Four of Swords here, okay? Four of Swords is a card of healing. So do feel that there has been a healing going on in this time of separation for you guys. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles, okay? So coming together and working together, a team effort. Actually, in in this deck, this man is painting a picture of what could possibly be his divine feminine, okay? And that's what I'm really feeling from this card. And it's interesting that it's all in green because that's the colour of the heart chakra, okay? So I believe this is his true love, and he's dedicating his time and his effort into creating something wonderful to honour the love that he has for this lady in this picture. And I feel that the divine masculine and feminine are going to be working together, collaborating together, coming together in order to create a masterpiece is what I'm getting, okay? So with regards to timing, I don't really know at the moment because I don't think it's going to be as quick as the first group. Okay, I don't feel this is going to be, you know, forever because we have got these offers coming in for you, okay? But I'm feeling it's going to be more sort of 2 to 4 months period rather than weeks for you in group 2, okay? Because of this healing that needs to occur, and I feel the healing needs to occur on both parts, okay? You both need to learn to be vulnerable with each other again. And the passion, you know, it needs to be reignited as well. I feel for some of you, maybe even the thought right now, you're just not there at the moment. It's not going to apply to all of you, of course, but some of you feel perhaps you are needing this retreat, and so is the person you're listening to about at the moment as well. But I definitely see coming together some sort of spiritual enlightenment and asking for help from spiritual leaders as well. So an apology possibly as well coming in for you, which could aid this healing process here, okay? And then your guidance card, Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Beautiful. Okay, so with Divine Order, you know, it also speaks of divine timing, okay? And like I said, I don't feel this is going to be something that's going to happen overnight. It is a process, and I feel this is going to take, you know, around 2 to 4 months to sort of come into fruition for you then, okay? But at the moment, do what you feel is right. Like I was saying, I feel the divine feminine and the divine masculine right now are working on themselves, okay? And that's the best thing to do right now in order to bring balance, which is what is required to make this connection work. And yeah, lessons are being learnt at the moment, okay? During the separation, I feel that's when this healing is going to occur. I feel that's when real appreciation for the other counterpart is going to occur, and real understanding as well, okay? With the third eye chakra being highlighted here with this purple third eye connections, dreaming about one another, sending message telepathically, okay? I feel that's all going to occur, and perhaps before uniting, that's going to increase for you. You are going to be dreaming more about the divine masculine or divine feminine. You are going to be seeing signs of synchronized numbers. You are going to be hearing your favourite songs. That sort of thing that is going to let you know that it's time and they are coming back to you. Then at the bottom of the deck, okay, we've got the Knight of Swords. So as I was saying, you know, 2 to 4 months for this to sort of come into play for you, but some sort of apology or some sort of clarity coming in with this Knight of Swords even, okay, in order for this healing to occur, okay? So I feel communication could be sooner for you, but for things to actually be balanced out, for things to start to really, really get off the ground, then we're looking at a 2 to 4 month period, I believe, for you, group 2. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, my lovelies. Please let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you. And if you want to give a like and a subscribe, I would really appreciate that too. And I shall see you in another video. Bye!